There is no such thing as failure. Failure is just life trying to move us in another direction.
Voices of virtue.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning into Voices of Virtue. Here we are, VOV Table Talk with D. Yes. We're glad you're here. Guess what? Go let your friends know, your family members, that Voice of Virtue is on YouTube, other social media sites. Invite them, share it. Because guess what? We're here to endow in you, empowering you, to edify you, not to tear nobody down. We love you. We love sharing with you. But y'all, guess what? What we're going to talk about, self-inflicted wounds. What'd you say, Cheryl? Self-inflicted wounds. Well, where you going with that, Cheryl? Well, when we think about a wound, we know something had to hit you, hurt you, affect you, right? Self-inflicted wounds, to me, I think they really get you because they're least expected. You know? But when I talk about self-inflicted wounds to you all, I'm talking about the things in life, when we go through things in life. And how about most of the time, we always want to point the finger at somebody else. We already know that old cliche, when you point a finger, how many coming back to self? Okay. So there are things that happen in life and happen to self or happen to somebody else, and we want to put the fault here, put the fault there, put the fault here, put the fault there. But guess what? We fail to look at self to say, okay, what part did you have in it? What did you do? Why you want to blame somebody else? Okay. So Cheryl, have you ever fallen like that before? Well, the question is, how many times? That's how I know about self-inflicted wounds. When I have caused my own hurt, when I have caused my own pain, when I have caused my own failures, my own shortcomings, my own flaws, I call them self-inflicted wounds. What about some examples we may have self-inflicted wounds for? Oh, well, let's see. Well, we can talk about eating. That's one, because everybody's about the health thing now, right? Yeah, y'all. I'm Thicklicious. Yeah, that's my name. That's my little nickname I gave myself, Thicklicious. Yeah, I'm still safe. But anyways, yeah, we want to talk about the health thing and have all that. Oh, you want to eat the chips, eat the fries, eat the fried chicken, all this and that. Then you go get on the scale. Then you want that beautiful outfit. Well, I wonder why this don't fit me no more. I wonder why. Why it don't look good, man? Well, guess what? That was a self-inflicted wound. When self went indulging in all that stuff, self shouldn't have not had. Should not. And we know better. Oh, but that flesh. There's something about bringing that flesh under subjection. I know for me, I could do so good. Oh, I can do so good, y'all. Just like the first part of the day. Yeah. Oh, but Lord. And then guess what I do? In the store, I go and like, I gotta get some snacks for the grandkids. Yeah. But I'm getting my favorites, right? I'm giving my favorites. And then before you know it, here I am. I'm up snacking on this, snacking on that, snacking on that. But yet, I'm trying to get ready for this, trying to get ready for that. Then when that time comes, I ain't lost nothing. Nah, I done self-inflicted my own self. Okay? Another wound. I done went and flicked up. Yeah, that's what I did. I inflicted my own wound. Self-inflicted wound. Yeah, that's what I did. And then, so I said, okay, well, I'm going to try to get something healthy, some yogurt or whatever. Get the yogurt, and yogurt that sits there and sits there and sits there. Then the grandkids, they eat that. I don't touch that. But that's just one of the ways we can call that self-inflicted wounds. And another thing, y'all, y'all already know what I'm going to tap. Y'all already know. Relationships. Yeah. So how about this thing called respect? When you go out and you disrespect somebody else's relationship, I don't care, married, single, whatever, whomever that party is with the other party, You're disrespecting them. But yes, Lord, let that table turn. And then you have your mate. You have your boo. And then somebody try to holler at them. Guess what? That's a self-inflicted wound, because guess what I said? We already know, we call it the word karma. Come back at you. You disrespected that person. Guess what? That's just a self-inflicted wound. You endowed it to come upon your own self. Because we already know what be said. We reap what we sow. So guess what? Don't think it's not coming back. We done already planted a seed. But we're going to have a self-inflicted wound. Then you want to blame the other party. Nah, no. You did that to yourself, because guess what? If you had rendered some respect, you would have got that back. You would have got it back. So be careful at the things you do, because it will come back and haunt you. Don't go out there and say, oh, you know what? I plan to get my credit straight. I want to buy this. I want to buy that. But just let an event come. Let a holiday come. You done pulled out that plastic. We done pulled out. Oh, I know about that. I had a shopaholic problem. See, I tap things what I've been through and took my number. I can talk about self. So I know. Yeah, we go pull out that plastic. Then when it's time to pay the bill, what do? We done look and like, well, what done happened? Why my credit score done went down? Why my car's done maxed? I messed up my credit score. Well, did you think about that? When you were all in the mall? When you were all on Amazon? Yes. That truck pulling up outside every other day? Guess what I call that? Self-inflicted wounds. And y'all, this can go on and on. We could be here all day and all night talking about self-inflicted wounds. Things that we do to ourselves, and we want to blame somebody else. No. You can't blame nobody else. You do a self-check. You know, we have that check box, like when you do something, like when you're in school, and he said, go back and review your work before you turn in. Go back and review self. See what self has done to cause that affliction. Okay? That's what we need to do. And quit putting the blame on other people. Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. Think about this. When you want to do good, it's gonna always try to come up against you. That's God's word. That's what happens. But that's when you got to have some strength and some willpower, a sound mind to do what's right. Okay? So I said all that to say this. Stop blaming other people for things you have caused an affliction for. Because the things that we do, everything we do, there is a cause and an effect, okay? You're either going to reap the good from behind it or bad. So it comes with a price. You will have to suffer the consequences. So think about, before you inflict yourself, think about checking yourself. And with all that being said, I just want to thank you for tuning in to Voices of Virtue. And remember, stand in authority, know your identity, and walk in integrity. Because there's no one to be, no one to do a better you. Thank you for tuning in to Voices of Virtue.